From my earliest days, I held fast to the conviction that no matter how shattered something was, it could always be mended. This belief molded my perspective on marriage, a solemn promise designed to weather life's tempests. Imperfect as I was, I devoted 14 years to my life with Emily, envisioning serene evenings together on a sunlit veranda in our twilight years. Even when trials cast shadows over us, I believed our bond, anchored in love and fidelity, would hold strong. But that vision crumbled on an ordinary Tuesday, a day that dawned without any sign of the ruin it would unleash. The cracks appeared gradually. Emily's habits shifted, subtle at first, like delicate waves lapping at a still shore. She lingered at the office, her reasons hazy but believable. Her phone, once carelessly left on the kitchen counter, now stayed glued to her side, its muted alerts glowing with a foreboding air. She'd grin at texts she kept hidden, brushing off my questions with a fleeting gesture. Our evening embraces, once filled with warmth and assurance, grew hollow, tinged with an odd coldness. I chalked it up to the grind of daily life, wondering if she bore some unvoiced burden. When I gently probed, my voice tender, she'd offer a faint smile. "Just exhausted, darling," she'd murmur. Desperate to trust her, I smothered my suspicions. Then came the evening that tore everything apart. Emily retired early, blaming a migraine. I stayed downstairs, the flicker of a soccer match illuminating the living room. Later, I drifted to the office to check my inbox. Her tablet sat on the desk, its screen still awake. A soft chime pierced the silence, a message from someone called Marcus. Its preview cut through me like a blade. Last night was unforgettable. "I can still taste you." The world tilted. My heart pounded, a nauseating heaviness settling in my chest. I stood rooted, the words burning into my soul. With shaking hands, I opened the message, and the truth poured out like venom. Months of hidden exchanges unraveled, intimate admissions, shared images, videos, even receipts for secret getaways. They'd built a private universe, filled with affectionate pet names and promises, a realm where I no longer existed. Emily had shared pieces of herself with him, her vulnerabilities, her passions, her joy, that she'd never offered me. This wasn't a momentary lapse. It was a betrayal so profound it obliterated the woman I thought I knew. I shut the tablet, my actions robotic. I didn't charge upstairs or raise my voice. Instead, I slumped into a chair, gazing into the shadows until dawn slipped through the curtains. My eyes burned, but tears stayed locked inside. Morning came, and I moved through our routine like a specter. I prepared breakfast, scrambled eggs, toasted sourdough with jam, strong coffee, just as Emily preferred. She smiled, pressed a kiss to my temple, and I returned her affection, though something essential within me had died. At work, I operated on instinct, my mind replaying Marcus's words, picturing Emily's touch on another, her murmurs in a stranger's ear. For 5 days, I held my silence, perhaps grasping at a slim hope it was all a delusion. Or maybe I was bracing myself for what lay ahead. Silence became my armor, shielding me as the truth gnawed at my core. By Saturday, the weight was unbearable. Emily declared she was heading out for chores, her tone bright and unaware. I waited until the door clicked shut, then added 25 minutes to be sure she wouldn't return abruptly. In our bedroom, I pulled out a suitcase and began packing. I took only my possessions, shirts carefully folded, trousers stacked, socks matched. I collected my wallet, my laptop, my toothbrush from the bathroom counter. My wedding ring, a symbol of vows now shattered, I placed on her bedside table, its shine a silent indictment. As I closed the suitcase, the floor creaked behind me. I didn't turn, focusing on straightening a coat, my hands steady. "What's going on?" Emily's voice sliced through, sharp with alarm. It was the first time in years I'd heard fear in her tone. She hurried in, her breathing uneven. "Talk to me. Why are you packing?" I turned to her, my expression calm but cold. "I know." Her face collapsed, her lips parting without a sound. "I saw the messages," I said. "I know it all." She sank onto the bed, her eyes darting for an escape. "Please, hold on. I can explain," she faltered. "It was nothing." I was confused, lost. "You've been so distant." I raised a hand, silencing her. "Enough. You've lied too much." Tears streamed down her face, but they left me untouched. "You can't leave," she begged. "You're my husband." The word rang empty, a bitter jest. "You forgot that when you chose him," I replied. She rose, trembling, her voice climbing. "We can repair this. I'll end it. I'll do anything." But the woman before me was a stranger, not the Emily I'd cherished. That Emily had vanished the moment she gave herself to another. I hoisted my suitcase and moved toward the door. As my hand grazed the handle, she cried out, her voice breaking. "Don't you dare walk away like I mean nothing." I paused, then spoke, my tone steady. "You made me nothing first." I didn't seek refuge with friends or book a hotel. I climbed into my pickup and drove, the highway unfurling endlessly before me. The skyline glowed crimson in my rearview mirror, and still I drove, aimless yet certain of one truth: I was liberated. The burden of 14 years lifted, replaced by a quiet determination. Wherever the road led, it was a place where I could reconstruct, bit by bit, the man I'd lost in her betrayal.